just get your account taken down off X? Are you the victim of cancel culture? Do you want free speech? Do you want a whole bunch of free speech? Well, hey, all you have to do if you get your account locked, apparently, is say that you're the victim of Antifa. That's it. That's apparently the cheat code. That's the up, down, left, right, BA, select, start of Twitter. If you get your account locked out, just say that you are the victim of Antifa, that you are a free speech victim, that you have been cancel cultured by the woke mob kind of stuff. A whole bunch of tech magazines start to write about this because this is pretty news and I would say news and noteworthy. We have obviously Stonetoss, the neo-Nazi cartoonist. There was an investigation into who Stonetoss truly is, utilizing the email account that he had registered both the Red Panels, which is his previous fascist comic, with Gab to the same email that was used to register the Stonetoss account, at which point a lot more information came forward. And then once he had eventually been revealed, it was capable of basically syncing a lot of moments in Stonetoss's own life with that of Hans, who Stonetoss turned out to be, such as when he was living in Japan, you know, making jokes about lowering the age of consent, or how he was an 8.5 out of 10 and trying to see if any ladies wanted to drop into his DMs to hook up with a white 8.5 male, how he advertised himself. And then I was like, this is something that is now a matter of public record, right? Not so far as, like, you know, people have tweeted about it on Twitter. That's not enough, but it suddenly got picked up by other outlets, right? Daily Kos did an article on it. Boing Boing magazine did an article on it. Now we have obviously Wired.com. It was a part of Know Your Meme. The official Know Your Meme Stonetoss section now has Stonetoss's full legal name in there. So at that point, I was pretty much like, well, this seems to be a matter of public record. Surely there's not going to be a situation where people speaking about Stonetoss being Hans are going to get roasted on Twitter, the free speech platform of all free speech platforms. And then, of course, you all know what happened to Alejandra Caraballo, where she initially got a tweet deleted, like a lot of other people, for posting Stonetoss's full name, at which point she changed her account name to Stonetoss's name, and that lasted, I would say, a couple hours maybe, before she effectively got her account suspended. And she has just, and I'm proud to say this at this moment, had her account reinstated. That one's a fun twist as well. But I just wanted to read this new article in Wired that just came out. Elon Musk's X is suspending accounts that reveal a neo-Nazi cartoonist's alleged identity. Hours later, the account associated with the anonymous Comrades Collective that posted the thread was deleted, and the account was suspended. On Friday, dozens of users, including a number of researchers and journalists, began discussing the incident and posting some of the details of the research, including Grabiner's name. This is, by the way, in a Wired article. Not, just, again, matter of public record at this point. X locked down many of these accounts and ordered them to delete the offending tweet to get full access of their accounts back. Among those targeted were Jared Holt, a senior research analyst at the Institute for Strategic Dialogue, who covers right-wing extremism, Hannah Gase, a senior research analysis at the Southern Poverty Law Center, and Stephen Monticelli, an investigative journalist for the Texas Observer. X also imposed a ban sharing the link to the anonymous Comrades Collective blog detailing its research. Wired verified this on Monday by attempting to post the link, only to be met with a pop-up message that read, "We can't complete this request because this link has been identified by X or our partners as being potentially harmful." Since Elon Musk took over Twitter and got rid of the trust and safety team as well as most of the staff, there's been this problem where they don't have the resources to be able to adequately deal with problems as they arise, such as if someone is posting a whole bunch of pornography that they've made, by using deepfake technology and stuff like that of, say, Taylor Swift, and they're flooding the network with it, while instead of actually using some kind of sophisticated algorithm to be able to identify and track that pornography down, they simply just blanket banned searching for Taylor Swift at all. So problem solved. Obviously, it's just basically, it's running on fumes. I'm sure you all know at this point, the pussies in bio run the entire network, and it's becoming more and more of a trash heap cesspool that people just can't quit, because, I mean, who wants to quit the dumpster fire as it's illuminated? You just can't look away from the flames. We're all moths, is what I'm saying. But at this point, so to be able to basically prevent other people from further exposing Stonetoss, because I guess Elon Musk personally wanted to protect Stonetoss after he reached out. Stonetoss did a whole, basically, can I speak to the manager thing? And it was like, it was the most pathetic fucking request for, like, help me, because he was basically trying to turn it into, like, a free speech issue. He basically did a, like, I'd like to speak to the manager Karen-esque post where he's like adding Elon Musk. And in the midst of that post, he's like, this isn't about me though, okay? Just because I'm very powerful and strong and I can handle all of the pushback. But I'm just saying this is an attempt to silence anyone like myself, a neo-Nazi cartoonist, who may want to publish stuff. And in pursuant of that, they're releasing private information of me that, or private information about other people, I should say. So this is not about me, but I'm just saying, you know, it does look pretty bad. Help me, Elon Musk. Help other people. Not me, not myself. Please do something about this. So it seems like what they did is they just did a blanket ban of the name itself. So if anyone like tweets out the name, that it instantly will block that. Even with the crackdown from X, people kept sharing details of Stonetoss's investigation. We all just started posting his name. It was like a Streisand effect. Alejandro Caraballo, a clinical instructor at the Harvard Law School Cyber Law Clinic, tells Wired. They're just trying to censor his name, and then everyone starts getting their accounts locked. Caraballo, who shared screenshots of the message she received from X with Wired, managed to circumvent the initial ban by appealing it and claiming ironically that she was the victim of a mass reporting from Antifa. I'm so happy this cheat code works, by the way. If you didn't know, everybody, I got a life hack for you all. Are you a leftist? Did you just get your account taken down off X? Are you the victim of cancel culture? Do you want free speech? Do you want a whole bunch of free speech? Well, hey, all you have to do if you get your account locked, apparently, is say that you're the victim of Antifa. That's it. That's apparently the cheat code. That's the up, down, left, right, BA, select, start of Twitter. If you get your account locked out, just say that you are the victim of Antifa, that you are a free speech victim, that you have been cancel cultured by the woke mob kind of stuff. And apparently just those buzzwords or keywords is enough for whatever limited resources they've programmed into their appeals process automated system to be like, oh, okay, this has to be one of our comrades then, you know, doing that whole thing. While that appeal was successful, Caraballo was quickly locked out of her account again when she changed her username to Hans Christian Grabiner, which is Stonetoss. Is it Grabiner? Grabiner? I don't know. It's just the fucking most like uber mensch wannabe name ever. It's like if someone told me that like they were thinking of proposing that this was Stonetoss's real name, I'd be like, that's, you know, you're laying it on a bit thick. You might want to dial that one back a bit. I don't think anyone's going to believe that. That resulted in a 12-hour suspension, and when her account was reinstated, she was soon punished for earlier posts that shared screenshots of information about Grabiner. Caraballo's account has now been suspended for 7 days. Shortly after this article was originally published, Caraballo's account was restored by X without explanation. An X representative says the company, following a review of her actions taken against the accounts of Anonymous Comrades Collective, Holt, Gase, Monticelli, and Caraballo, stood by its decision. The posts that were removed were all actioned correctly, says Joe Bennerhock, head of business operations at X, adding that the posts violated the company's posting private information policy for outing the identity of an anonymous user. While X does have a policy around sharing private information, a review of the company's terms of service shows no mention of a policy related to outing the identity of anonymous users, and Bennerhock did not respond to a request for clarification. According to X terms of service, posting someone's name does not constitute doxing, but many accounts, including my own, have been made to delete posts that merely mention the name of the racist and anti-Semitic cartoonist Stonetoss. Monticelli tells Wired, I've never seen enforcement like this before. Now, I've grown to such a size that I have a lot of people who legitimately hate me, and I have had accounts that will post my full name even though I don't have my last name as part of. That's why you usually hear Lance of the Serfs. It's not because I'm ashamed of my last name or who I am. It's because it's just like one little thing that I'm just trying to keep a bit of distance, in that it's nice if, you know, say like my grandma isn't getting the same kind of weird people call my number and hang up kind of stuff. I'd rather that just trickle down to the rest of the family. If that's directed towards me, that's one thing. If it's directed towards other family members, that breaks your heart a lot harder, obviously, stuff like that. But there are tons of people on X who will post my full legal name, who will post pictures that I have since deleted from Facebook, you know, old high school photos or stuff like, not high school, like college photos or stuff like that. And obviously it's really scary. I've never, and you know, I happen to be a cis male. I'm a cis man. I'm supposed to have more protections. I'm a white cis man. I'm supposed to have all the protections. Where's my privileges? Elon, my privileges. You are denying me my privilege. Come on. I'm supposed to have protections. But I find, simply because I advocate on behalf of LGBTQ plus stuff or indigenous rights or stuff like that, that I'm not considered, I guess, one of the good whites. You know, I'm apparently one of the self-hating whites or something like that. I whatever the alt-rights are always saying on a regular basis. So yeah, I've flagged those accounts before. I've reported those accounts before. I've often, if not always, gotten back. This does not violate the terms of service, unfortunately, things like that. So I don't think they legitimately care, unless it happens to be a neo-Nazi. If it's a neo-Nazi cartoonist, I mean, then they've taken the precaution of actually straight up adding something to the algorithm that Wired magazine was capable of reproducing here, right? If Wired magazine as a test was like, we're going to try posting a post about, Hans Christian Grabiner or whatever, and then they got the post taken down. Well, clearly there's something operating on the entire system. As Elon Musk would say, the stack, the fat stack. There's something happening in that stack that is instantly getting people taken down who post Stonetoss's information. It is a matter of public record. Again, it's up on Wired magazine. If you are reporting on an article, journalistic outlet, unfortunately, like I said, this story is now out. So reporting on it, tweeting the name should not be getting you suspensions. That is 100% them protecting a neo-Nazi in this case to try and defend Stonetoss and his many, many unfunny comics. So that's as far as the story goes on this end. Something else funny that happened. HARASSMENT appears to have accidentally gotten Alejandra Caraballo's account restored, although it's still suspended because Elon noticed her celebrating HARASSMENT. She wanted a victory lap, just got a little too excited and kind of forgot that Elon Musk is one of her, reply guys. So Libs of TikTok tweets, Alejandra Caraballo, the radical trans activist who called for violence, censored, who called for violence against the Supreme Court justices and requested a meeting with Twitter 1.0 to discuss permanently banning me, has been suspended from X. I think she was suspended because, misgendering right here. See, this stuff, totally fine, by the way. Elon Musk, not only is this totally fine, look at that, Elon Musk just popping up right there, being like, I got you. We're friends. This is good shit. I think I think she was suspended because she doxed Stonetoss, and then Elon Musk says, yeah, the team just informed me that there were several doxing violations by this account, despite repeated warnings. So if you hadn't had confirmation up until this point that Elon Musk has involved himself directly, you have it now. So guess what? Headlines, news articles, if you want to continue to report on this story, turns out that yes, Elon Musk has personally invested himself and involved himself in this situation. Again, if there's one person that it seems that Elon Musk is very prioritized in protecting the identity of, happens to be a neo-Nazi cartoonist. I also pointed out that numerous people, including Andy No, for example, and Libs of TikTok, have frequently done far worse doxing, like actual doxing, of trans people, of trans activists, of just trans people who may not be politically active, just literally trans people who just want to exist. Large accounts, Juniper is a very good example where Andy No has posted photos of Juniper, as well as said that Juniper is currently, staying at this area, of New York or something like that. There's been pictures that obviously Libs of TikTok has put up of Ari Drennan, for example, Ari Drennan, pre-transitioning photos that are not, supposed to be a matter of public record to be blasted all over social media. Libs of TikTok has posted numerous times, and Elon Musk has personally responded to those posts with, so Alejandra Caraballo is back on the platform. And I don't know, like, we don't have direct confirmation that this could be the actual thing that led in that. A lot of other people figured out, by the way, that if you post a photo that has Hans Christian Grabiner's name on it, that doesn't get flagged by the system as quickly. So there was a lot of people who were posting memes or just posting pictures, or even doing that thing where, you hide text inside of trees, or you make it out of like cats pictures and then it actually has words, like those memes that Elon likes to post when it says like boobs, and he's like, yeah, when you see it, you get it, or something like that. Well, people were doing that as well. Again, a lot of it has to do with the whole Streisand effect of it all.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We first want to give a shout out to everyone who makes this show possible. This program is produced thanks to the generous support of our Patreon supporters: Anna Loves Riley, Arian McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hagbar Celine, Jimmy Sombrero, Multi Mondi, Omni, Peanut Butter Blondie, Political Poppy, Preston Kroll, Quite 185, Richard Bomey, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Ruby, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demmel, Travis McClinton, and Words Greenwood, as well as every other person you see on the screen right now. This show would not be possible without them. And if you want to join these wonderful people who make this entire program possible, simply go to patreon.com/theserfs and you can unlock uncensored and bonus episodes and, help us exist.